And we're in, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where last episode we took on a dungeon and got some new loot. Honestly, the loot isn't that impressive, but I do really like this chest piece. So I'm hoping the legs really go with the set, because then I'll have an actual set that looks good. Right, Orbo? Thank you, Orbo. It does look cool, and those are big. I wonder what it looks like when dyed, because I do have some dyes unlocked. That is a question. Although the reddish, or the red color, yeah, it's red, right? Yeah, it looks like a faded red. Looks really good, so maybe I won't die. To die or not to die, that is the question. Isn't that right, Orbo? Okay, Orbo says we should dye the outfit, so well, we have some blue at the base, right? Oh wait, what am I doing? Yeah, this is... Here I am taking the long way when we can warp. I know, I'm a fool, Orbo. Okay, so let's get our weapon coffer, and honestly, I'm hoping for a cool looking sword to go with this outfit. And I think I should build on this outfit as my base for... whatchamacallit? For my glamour. Like, we'll work around this chest piece because I like it. Let's see, where's the quest now? Let's see, you are to the north. Right, sprint! Hope I didn't just waste that, but I probably did. Nope, it's still working. Okay, okay, this is still the right way. Good. Yeah, I'm liking this chest piece. I really am. Wish the gloves and feet were better, but the leggings might bring it all together. Same with the helmet. I wish the helmet was better, and there's eggs scattered everywhere. Okay then. Honestly, I feel like they should be glowing for some reason. I know they have no reason to, but I kinda wish they glowed. Sorry about that, I mean like those, because they have kind of like a luminous vibe. So those should be illuminated as well, or at least this one. Like lights. Alright, sorry about that, something I need to check on. Anyways, back to the story. A lot of reading about to happen, so, Orbo, I apologize. Yes, I'm gonna have bad reading again. Let's just get to it, shall we? Alright, that's the attitude I have. You are returned. That's not how that's supposed to be written, but whatever. What sights awaited you in the manor? What has come of Lady Amidine? You must tell me all. She's laid to rest, we'll say. So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked men you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are of the same vile brood. Yeah, noted. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will visit upon them tenfold the woe they have wrought upon others. Oh yeah, believe me, I'm gonna do some rotting. Actually, that sounds horrible. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence I allowed I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. All I can say is now that your lady's gone tryst, maybe you should also go find rest. It matters not wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am abettor to a gross crime. Abettor? Speak regularly, please. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul. Okay, back to Minfilia, huh? Well, you know what that means. That's right. I can't fast travel there, so it's time to take an airship to... the Golden Saucer for free, and then from the Golden Saucer to Uda for free. Or you just teleport, which I probably should do. I got a little bit of money saved up. Let me see, it's gonna... 500 ain't bad. Yeah, we'll just teleport there. And away we are. I love fast travel. Although I kind of hope that one day there's a game that doesn't have fast travel again, where you actually have to explore everywhere. You're right, not a lot of people probably would, Orbo, but I would, just because just for the thought of, hey, you know what, everything has fast travel, maybe make a game where if you aren't optimizing your time, you're gonna get punished. Yeah, they say that it wouldn't sell well, so nobody would do that, but maybe an indie game or something could. And actually no, because the indie game needs to make money. I guess technically I could just play a game without fast travel and punish myself. Yeah, I guess that would solve my problem. Why force other people to do it when I can do it myself, right? Okay, let's see. So this is gonna give me my weapon coffer. I'm hoping the sword and shield look good. At this point I care more about looks because I almost, yes I'm going on about this again, I almost had a complete glamour set made. But no, the game just, it's 50-50, I'll put it like this. I'm responsible for not checking to make sure it would work. The game's responsible because, by all meaning, it should have worked. But whatever. It happened, we moved past it, I got a cool chest plate. Now I just need, pants, leggings, shoes, gauntlets, and maybe even a helmet to complete the look. Okay, I found 2 more masked men. Welcome back, Mechanist. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fared you on your sojourn in the 12's Wood? I'm never going back if I can help it. Oh yeah, and I also found a ring, but for casters. 2 of Lahabrae's minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own ambition? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, that Asians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we knew to what end. Please tell me I don't have to go back to Gridania. Please. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless efforts, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. Well, I seem to be doing a lot for one person, so may I just ask everybody else to step up their game? We must needs alert the 3 nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. They ain't gonna listen. I like this chess piece. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Asians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. But come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope. For that is precisely what the enemy desires. You do you, I'm gonna do me. We have gleaned all we can from the information available to us. Let us set this investigation aside for the present. Please tell me not to go back to Gridania. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you are ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. Give me my weapon coffer, please. New sword, new shield, what you gonna be? Inventory. Oh, I got a new playing card. Weapon coffer gives me... Oh. That's, some equipment. Let's see. And it is weaker. Did I not check? Yeah, I have level 24. But it gave me weaker items? Yeah, I'm not... Where... Okay, so... That was a rip. I mean, I guess these are green rarity, but it's still... I mean, did I get these from a coffer? Well, what a waste. Hurry off to next. Please, not Gridania. I'm done there. Please. The gang's all here. The Maelstrom requests our assistance. Those are the ocean people, right? Concerning the kobolds, they sent such copious notes on, I presume. Yay, we're going to the ocean. I haven't been there. Except, actually, have I even done any missions there? I don't think so. Have I? Whatever. Stop blabbering to yourself. I know, get on with the game. I know. Yes and no, it has more to do with their findings, which portend a peril far greater than any beast tribe. What sort of peril? The worst kind, a tribe of kobolds in the vicinity of Limsa has reawakened Titan. Ooh, time for another boss battle with a Primal. Our task will be to slay the Primal. The Maelstrom have sworn support for the endeavor. There are no strangers to the havoc kobolds can wreak. Years before the Grand Company's reformation, two primals, Leviathan and Titan, chanced to converge upon the seawall, wreaking untold devastation. There, by the grace of the Navigator, we were the mercenaries Marilyn hired, able to fend them off. Sure, yet it did not take long for the beast tribes to regroup, and they summoned their primals once more. Thankfully, their second coming was decidedly short-lived, but that is beside the point. As long as the tormented souls will them to exist, the realm will never be rid of primals. You know, can I just capture them or something? That would take care of them. The Maelstrom has kept a watchful eye upon the beast tribes, and the kobolds in particular, ever since. Which brings us to the matter at hand. They failed. Unlike Ifrit, we know scarcely anything of Titan. Unfortunately, the only force known to have bested him, the modestly named Company of Heroes, disbanded 5 years since, and the mercenaries are not in the habit of keeping chronicles. Now just let me loose. I'll take care of it. Expect the worst. Hope for the best, expect the worst. The Maelstrom's help is of course appreciated, but even if we had their whole armada at our disposal, we could still find ourselves overmatched. A pity the kobolds lack the gentle sensibilities of the sylphs. A peaceful resolution would be more than welcome. The echo will not avail you this time. I fear if you are to survive, your steel must needs speaks for you. I really like this chess piece. No one would think you a coward were you to decline. I'm not going to decline, I want better loot. So you will accept? Yep. No problems here. Right, Orbo? Right. Yeah, you're excited for me to keep getting... wait a second, do you have ulterior motives? I don't know what you mean. Sure, Orbo, sure. Thank you. We can't very well send him into Limsa without Y'shtola, can we, Minfilia? May I ask that of you, Y'shtola? That's a hard name to say. I never thought it in question. Ever reliable. Very well, we'll spare no effort to win victory. You may count on the full support of the Sons of the Seventh Dawn. And not afield will aid the fight from afar. Thancred, Ida, go to the Grand Companies, tell them of our plight, and solicit their support. Uringer, send word to the students of Baudician and Alphenard, if you would. These names. Papa Mio, compile all the information we have on Titan, little though it may be. I'm guessing it's going to be a pamphlet. Right, that little. We know it's called Titan. That is all. You'll be apprised of the tactical situation when you reach the Sailor's Ward. Provision yourself for the journey, may you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, off to slay a titan. But this is anything like the Ifrit boss battle, it's just gonna be you get in, you fight, and you get out. One and done, nice and easy. Alright, where am I going? Right here. You know, between the money I spent to travel here and now to the ocean, I'm still probably up from the mission we're about to do. So cool, we're at the place now where we can fast travel everywhere. So long as I don't make the mistake of going back and forth, because I'm a fool. Orbo, please, not right now. I don't want it. Where am I going? Where am I going? It's not on the map. Okay, where am I going? This way? There are eggs scattered everywhere. It's nice. The decorations are very much appreciated. Okay, where... this map. Okay, so... go here? I need to spend more time here because I have no idea where to go or what to look for. There we go. Alright, now I'm on the right track. Sprint! Straight then left, it looks like. You know, this looks like a hazard. Just gonna say it. But then again, video game, you know, no collision physics, and if there were, it'd have to be programmed to slip, and... yeah. Alright, time to take on the Titan. Hope it's gonna be a fun fight. What do you have for me? Hello adventurer, and welcome to the Maelstrom Command. If you wish to know more about enlisting, please speak with personnel. Unless you are the guest we're told to expect. Forgive me, sir. To business, then. It is as we told the people. The kobolds have once again summoned Titan. Yeah, I already know that. Get on with it. Yeah, get on with it. A little over a moon ago, a month, we began to observe the beastmen moving south in increasing numbers from Ogomoro? That's a weird name. Our scouts subsequently confirmed the object of their aggression. Crystals. Fodder for their fell primal. You're still really pale for being one of the ocean, just saying. Thank you, High Commander. You may leave the rest to me. Word has spread of your accomplishments, Mechanist. On behalf of Limsa, I thank you for heeding our call. Kinda have to, my job's to take care of primals. Forgive the lack of forewarning, High Commander. The Admiral wished to address Mechanist personally. I'm surprised you have a flintlock. Does any class, well actually the Machinist, what am I saying? Does any class use firearms? Yeah, the Machinist class I want to unlock. As soon as possible, but in order to do that, yeah, I'm not getting into this. Please don't. I said I'm not. We are no strangers to conflict. Long have the Sahagin and the Kobold plagued our people. Sahagin? Whatever. Nor is this the first time we have had to address a primal threat. In the past, when Titan rose to threaten the peace, it was the company of heroes we turned. But their alliance disbanded, and we must look to other brave souls blessed with the strength to face this foe. So it is that we now turn to the signs of the Seventh Dawn, confident in the belief that they are Limsa's best hope. You mean me. I hope you are right, and the situation is far from simple. The kobolds are not prone to unprovoked aggression. Did not the Thalassari, whatever, make a pact with the beastmen that each would keep to their own lands and that no blood would be shed? And was it not the Limsas who violated this agreement, dissatisfied with their lot? Shall we then condemn the beastmen for defending their homes? Even a pirate must one day reap what she has sown. I would advise you to choose your words with greater care, Lady Ishtula. Stand down, High Commander, she has the right of it. Okay, sorry, Orbo, I'm going on a rant. In Gridania, they say, oh, we don't know what happened, we were peaceful, can you solve it? But here we should have said, hey, you're the reason this happened. And they said, I know, we'll take responsibility. Basically, Gridania sucks. That's all I'm saying again and again and again and again and again. I know, shut up. I said I was going to rant. Let's see, stand out, High Commander, she has the right of it. And the wrong is mine. Freely do I claim it. Yet it makes little difference. Remorse will not shield us from Titan's wrath. Or would you have us fall upon our swords? No, you just gotta own up to your... You have to own it. That way you can prevent it in the future, right? My apologies, Admiral. The safety and concern of Limsa citizenry are, of course, of paramount concern. The words these people choose to use. Already. Wait, what? Already, comma? Whatever. Already we have observed disruptions in the flow of Aether further inland. The effects will be felt here in the city ere long. I ask much of you I know, but the need is great. Can I count on your help, Mechanist? Kinda have to. You have my thanks, along with the full support of the Maelstrom. I await good tidings. That the Kobold should summon Titan demonstrates they are no longer amenable to negotiation. That being the case, we must needs prepare for conflict. Before we meet Titan in the field, however, it would be wise to learn all we can of our foe, and I think of no better source of information than the mercenaries who defeated him once before. The company of heroes may be no more, but several of its former members still live. It is said that one of them is employed at the Grey Fleet Mills in Lower Lenosia. Quite why a mercenary should choose to become a miller, I do not know. When you find him, mayhap you could ask him for me. I meanwhile shall seek his foes. Okay, so this is an information quest. Good to know. Okay, how we get here? Okay, so if we go out to the south, it should be right there. Alright. So I'll probably do all the talking and information gathering today, and next episode we take on Titan. Ooh, back-to-back fights, I like it. Last week we had the dungeon, next week hopefully Titan. Ooh, won't that be fun? Let's see, I said south. What am I doing? Alright, why would an adventurer become a miller? I'm guessing because they took damage and they can't be an adventurer no more. That's probably a safe bet, right, Orbo? Or do you have a theory as to why they were miller? Alright, just thought I'd check in. You getting used to being on camera now? A little bit. Yeah, it's just gonna take some time. Don't worry, ease into it at your own pace, Orbo. I ain't gonna push ya. Because I can't push. I don't have a body, just a puppet. Alright. Hopefully after this is strapped just so fight Titan. I'd hate to have to talk to a million different people for them to say, we got nothing, good luck out there, and time to fight. Not gonna lie, I do like the scenery here. Yeah. I probably would have started here if I could have. Not gonna lie. And at least I have some respect for Limsa. I guess the place I don't want to be is Gridania, which sucks because it should be a beautiful lush forest. Instead it's full of Gridanians, and I'm just going to leave it at that. You know, I changed my programming and everything, and yet I was better about it, but as soon as I left Gridania, I just reverted. That's actually not good that my programming changed itself. Orbo, can you get on that for me? I can try. Thank you. Alright, I'm guessing in here? There you are. Lay down your burden, son. Come drain a pint with me. We'll have a grand old time. Find ye less than 3. You gonna say something, Venture, or just keep staring? Eh? You want to know about the Company of Heroes? Ah, hell's price of bleeding fame. Can't a miller mill in peace no more? Still, seeing as you come all the way, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to oblige ye. Consider yourself lucky, mate. Old Trishton, whatever your name is. I'll call you Trek. How's the company's best axeman? Was the company's best axeman? Now, what is it you want to know? Everything. Ooh! Sky blue dye. That's not the same color we had before, but more dye is more dye. We will take it. Gahaha. So you want to hear a tale of how the company of heroes bested a primal, do ye? Let me guess, you mean that bastard Titus, eh? Well, if only he'd been there to see it. 'Twas a mighty struggle like the legends of old. Me and the boys fought him for 3 days and nights, we did. Dang, it's pretty impressive, unless you're exaggerating. The ground trembled as every step Titus took, and when he hit ye, boy, it felt like a cannonball to the gut. Ah, just like that. Oh wait, do they call Titan Titus? What's that look for? I'm a goddamned hero, I'll have you know. The people around here sing me praises. Don't tell me you only care about learning the secret tactics we used to be old Titus. Look at my armor and tell me what I want. Actually, what if that would look good dyed white? What do you think, Orbo? Leave it as is. You think? No, you told me to dye it last time. Yeah, more red. Ah, you want it to be redder. Like remove the fade. Okay, I see you. I see you, Orbo. Well, too bad, because now I'm not feeling charitable. If you're so damn desperate, then why don't you do me a favor and kill those rats that have made a nest in my windmill just south of here. Do that and then we'll talk. Yeah, sure. Also, your outfit's incredibly weird. Very weird, actually. Okay, I'm not even gonna... And I meant to sprint, not damage up. Oh well. Let's see, the rat's nest is behind. So let's take care of a few rats. Question is, how big are they gonna be? And they're smaller than I was expecting. Alright, cleave through them all real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 cleaves, huh? Nice. Oh, there's a rat king. I guess there would be. They don't really look like rats though, do they? Whatever. Sheer bash. There we go. I need to go back and finish farming up that dungeon. I don't look right without the pants. Just gonna say it, I don't look right without the pants on. Alright, I took care of your rat problem. You gotta tell me what I need to know now, or do I have to get aggressive? So the beasties are dead, are they? Nice work. Saved me the hassle of, never mind. Ooh, is this more sky blue? No, this is royal blue. Why are they different? Whatever. Let's see. I think we'll take the circlet, just so that way other classes can still have equipment. What? You still ask about how we beat Titus? I don't know, Venture. It was a pretty risky strategy. It was the kind only a veteran of 10 score battles would rely upon. I want to teach you, I truly do, but unless you prove you have what it takes to face that fat bastard, I can't, in good conscience, tell you a damn thing. At the very least, you need to be capable of slaying, say, a gooboo. Come to think of it, that ain't a bad idea. Them creatures have a taste for the flower mode here. So you ought to have no trouble finding one in the vicinity. Of course, I ain't asking you to cut down one quick as a skilled axeman like myself. Any road. Why don't you try heading due west and stand in lookout in case an old gooboo, whatever, comes calling. Say it, and I might consider telling you more about Titus. Okay, I'm starting to suspect that you actually weren't there, that you won by sheer dumb luck, and now you're making me take care of all your pest problem to tell me that. Alright, what do we have? Alright, looking around. I see dodos and wind sprites. Where's the Goobo? Where's the Goobo? There you are. Oh, you're a big one, aren't you? But you take a lot of damage. So this will be quick and easy. Moldy sneeze? That's disgusting. The name is just, ugh. And you have 3 rows of teeth? Does that actually help you? I'd like to know. But, we're done here. I said we're done here. Thank you, Goobo. Although that said Goobo Farmer, didn't it? Huh, I wonder what that might mean. Interesting. But questions for later. You gonna tell me what I want now? You again? Then that Goobo banner that was harassing the millers is dead? Didn't think you had it in yet, adventurer. Still, it took forever and a day to get the job done. I was gone 5 minutes. I'm still not sure if I should tell you our secrets. So, Orbo, do you think he's lying? Definitely. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we'll grab the circlet. What now? Okay, we got a cutscene, which is good. So, as I was saying, I still don't know if you've got what it takes to face Titus. Maybe if you slew, crushed him? You in here drinking again. Oh, that's somebody else. Tracked? In here drinking again? If you are, that Gobo had better be dead. Yep, he was using me. Oh, it's dead, Chief. Ye have me word on that. Cleave the beast skull in two with me trusty axe. Is that a fact? Then what will your friend here say if I ask him? He'll vouch for me, of course. Ain't that right, friend? Tell me true. Was it Tracked here who slew the Gobo, or was it you? Chief, what are you saying? It's me, Trackham, the finest axeman ever to serve in the company of heroes. The legendary mercenaries who slew that bastard Titus. Titus? Titus? Who in the 7 hells is Titus? Some problem you fought in a drunken dream? The company that the heroes slew Titan, you bloody halfwit. Oh, I see. Well, Titus was what me and the lad used to call him. That's the biggest load of whatever I've ever heard. Both of you outside will learn the truth the Minson way. Tracked him? If you didn't slay the Gobo, you may consider your contract revoked. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like you're about to get yours. That's why you do not lie, right, Orbo? Yeah, that's what I thought. Never lie. Lying only gets you into trouble. Owning up to the truth, although it may hurt, will be better off in the long run. Alright, you know the rules. First man to smash his boulder will be judged as the Gobo Slayer. You don't even think about trying to kill me, that's cheating. You also have a smaller boulder. Who picked these boulders? They're not alike. How the hell with it? Let the contest begin. Okay, so he's trying to cheat me, using a smaller boulder. But to be fair, if they have different compositions, then one might actually be easier to break than the other one. And now you're trying to cheat. Well, now I feel bad. This was a waste of time. Did you really just set off a bomb? Okay, I can destroy the bomb. I'm guessing I have to do this? What happens if I don't do it? There we go. And back to destroying the boulder. You know, I wonder if I can defeat him, but, you know what, we'll just take care of the boulder. That's the objective. Focus on the objective. There we go. Tell me what I want, and so I can move on to fight Titan. Alright, I admit it. I lied about being in the company of heroes, but I'm begging you, Chief, please don't dismiss me. I've learned my lesson, honest I have. Save your blubbering tract. Gods, I should have known. Mercy, please, I didn't want to deceive you, I swear. It's just I kept getting turned away by all the folk I asked for work, and I panicked. See, the last job I had was at Costa del Sol, and there was this grizzled marauder everyone treated like royalty. When I heard he was captain in the company of heroes, I finally understood why. I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, I wasn't being serious when I said I was one of them, but you went and believed me, so Look, his name was... Not even gonna try to say that, alright? Weiss, we'll call him. He'll tell you how to defeat Titus or whatever the hell that thing's name is. That's what you wanted, ain't it? So come on then, tell the chief to forgive me. It's only fair. It's up to you, do what you want. I kinda got what information I wanted. Alright, where is this now? It's undiscovered. Okay, I'll go here and then stop. Right, Orbo, what say you? Alright, so we'll go here and stop. Still gotta work back into things, and Orbo has to get better about being on camera. I'm doing just fine. Now, I know you are Orbo, but everybody has to ease into it at their own pace, and I'd rather not push you or myself. By the way, thanks for finding some extra fuel to make up for all the fuel I wasted not wasted trying to repair you. Wasted trying to find parts to repair you. Turns out I had a whole bunch of storage. Actually, one second. And sorry about that, me and Orbo got into a little argument. But we're back. Alright, let's go talk to this, or not talk to, we'll find this character and stop for the day. Let's see, we'll do this and we'll be done. Ooh, this is a pretty place. And I need to stop taking fall damage. So we'll go to the Aetheryte, we'll sink it, and we'll stop. Yeah, so do I, Orbo. Ugh. And there we go. So next episode, we hopefully take on Titan. What fun. Until then. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been the Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.